Hello students, welcome to all of you at AriserTalent. How are you all? I hope you are doing absolutely well. So, we were on the class 10th chapter number 3rd chemistry, that is metals and non-metals, and in our last lecture we have dealt with a extraction process for the metals, and we have also dealt with so many type of the elements or the compounds that are present here and NCERT questions related to that chapter. Now we are going to discuss about the some of the compounds that are made up of from non-metals, and in this series we have many type of compounds and in its application in our day-to-day life. So the compounds are our first compound is ozone. So students, you have already heard about the term ozone, that ozone O3 is a protective layer in our atmosphere that protect us from harmful radiations of the sun. But in liquefied form, this O3 is also used as a disinfectant, as it is used to obtain the nascent oxygen, and it is actually the allotrope of oxygen, and it has a wide variety of applications in our day-to-day life. So firstly, what is ozone? It is an allotrope of oxygen. Secondly, what happened? Nascent oxygen is obtained from O3. Nascent oxygen is obtained from it. Thirdly, it is also the layer in our atmosphere which protects us from harmful UV radiation. So now we are going to discuss about the structure of the ozone, that what will be the structural formula for ozone. So in structure of ozone, we know that the symbol for ozone is O3. O3, it is formed by reacting or oxidizing the oxygen. O2 plus O is going to give O3, and its basic structural formula is we have 3 oxygens bounded one by a single bond, and the 2 oxygen atoms are bonded by the double bond. So this is the basic structural formula for ozone. Now we are on the uses of the ozone, that what are the basic uses of ozone in our day-to-day life. Firstly, ozone is used as a disinfectant. Secondly, it is also used for purifying air and water. Somewhat, ozone is also used in the industry for dyeing purposes. Ozone is a protective layer that is protecting us from harmful UV radiations, and its many applications are in industries too. So its general applications are firstly, ozone is used as an disinfectant. Secondly, it is used for purifying air and water. Thirdly, it is a layer that protects us from harmful UV radiation, and its purpose is also industrial. It is used in the industry, and sometimes it is also used in textile industry for dyeing purposes. Next application is used in textile industry, and it is also used for the production of potassium permanganate, that is called KMnO4. So its fourth application is used in preparation of KMnO4, that is potassium permanganate. So here these are the some of the basic applications of the ozone, that is obtained from nascent oxygen, that is used to obtain the nascent oxygen. And oxygen is basically a non-metal, and we are studying about some of the important compounds of non-metal in our day-to-day life. So you can copy it from here. So we can proceed to our next compound, that is hydrogen peroxide. So our next compound is hydrogen peroxide, having a general formula H2O2. Second compound is our second compound is hydrogen peroxide. Hydrogen peroxide is actually H2O2. Its structural formula is its general structure is HOOH. So this is the general formula for hydrogen peroxide. Now hydrogen peroxide H2O2 is basically used when we know that if an old building has an old painting, its shining and lustrous has been disappeared due to the presence of lead. Now this will form the lead sulfide layer, and when this lead sulfide layer is being reacted with H2O2, it will turn the yellowish coating into the white color because the substance called lead sulfate is formed. It is also used as a disinfectant. It is also used for medicine and cosmetic purposes. It is also used for the bleaching of ivory, dyes, wool, wood, etc. So the basic use of H2O2 is again in the industry. Hydrogen peroxide is H2O2 and its structure is drawn here. Now we are going to deal with its applications. That what are the applications of hydrogen peroxide? Firstly, its application is in old paintings having PBS layer. PBS means lead sulfide layer to turn into shining appearance. Now what happens? The buildings which have the paintings that are too old having a layer of PBS. This PBS is actually the lead sulfide. This is lead sulfide, and this lead sulfide layer when treated with H2O2. H2O2 is hydrogen peroxide. When it is treated with hydrogen peroxide, what will happen? This will form a compound known as PbSO4, that is lead sulfate along with water. This is lead sulfate. And this is water. So this lead sulfide layer that is called PBS is actually yellow in color. When reacting with hydrogen peroxide, this has been turned into the white color. Now, this is the one of the most important application of hydrogen peroxide. The second application of the hydrogen peroxide is it is used as a disinfectant also. Thirdly, hydrogen peroxide can also be used as a rocket fuel. Concentrated H2O2 is used as a rocket fuel. Next, it is used for disinfecting, or it is used for the purification of ivory, wool, wood, etc. So its next application is in disinfection or the purification of ivory, wool, wood, etc. So here are some of the applications of H2O2 in our day-to-day life. So I hope this topic has been clear to you, so we can proceed to our next topic. So now our third compound in the discussion after hydrogen peroxide is our third compound is ammonia. So this is a very common compound in our day-to-day life. We have already heard about its name. Ammonia is having a general formula NH3, and it is basically prepared by the Haber process for the formation of ammonia. So ammonia is basically used for making many type of agriculture used components, that is ammonium sulfate, ammonium phosphate, urea, etc. It is also used in as a disinfectant. It is also used in dye industry, and it is also used for medicinal and cosmetic purposes also. So what is the general formula for ammonia? Formula for ammonia is NH3. Now what will be the structural formula for ammonia? The structure for ammonia is this is the structural formula of ammonia. Nitrogen atom along with the 3 atoms of hydrogen. Now what are its general application? It is used as a fertilizers, it is used for making urea, it is used for making ammonium nitrate, ammonium sulfate and ammonium phosphate. So what are the general applications of ammonia here? Applications of ammonia. Firstly, it is used for production of urea, that is used as a fertilizer in agriculture industries. Second application is it is used for making ammonium phosphate ammonium sulfate, and ammonium nitrate. These kind of fertilizers can be prepared from the ammonia that contains phosphate, nitrate and sulfate respectively. Now, it is also used in medicine and cosmetic industry, and sometimes it is also used in dye industry. So, other application is in cosmetic and medical industry. Another application of ammonia is also used, it is used for the preparation of artificial silk. So, another application is used for artificial silk. So, these are the general applications of ammonia in our day-to-day life, that it is used for making fertilizers and urea, and it is also used in some sort of industry for their different applications. Now, we are going to discuss about our fourth compound. Our fourth compound is nitric acid, and it is having a general formula HNO3. It is also a constituent of aqua regia that we have already discussed, and nitric acid is again used in industries. It is also used for making different kind of fertilizers, and it is also used in dyeing purpose and another sort of industrial purposes also. So, our next topic is nitric acid. So, moving to our next acid, our next category of acid is fourth number, that is nitric acid. Now, nitric acid is having a general formula HNO3. Now, what will be the structural formula for nitrogen? Its structural formula is, we have this is the general structural formula of nitrogen, containing 3 hydrogen, 1 nitrogen and 1 hydrogen. So, this will be the structural formula for HNO3. Now, HNO3 is basically used for producing ammonium nitrate, which is used as a fertilizer, and it is also used for preparing certain industrial substances like trinitrotoluene, cyclone trinitrotoluene, etc. And it is used in dye industry. It is also used in the metallurgical process for extraction of metals, and sometimes it is also used in artificial and cosmetic purposes also. So, what are the applications of nitric acid? We will discuss here. Firstly, the main application of nitric acid is used in preparation of ammonium nitrate. Ammonium nitrate can be used as a fertilizer. Secondly, it is used in preparing trinitrotoluene. It is used for the preparation of trinitrotoluene. Next, it is used as a rocket fuel propellant. Used as a rocket fuel propellant. Sometimes it is also used in the extraction of metals. And lastly, it is used in dye industry. So the last application of nitric acid is dye industry. One more application of nitric acid is that it is used for the preparation of the aqua regia, which is 1 part of HCl and 3 part of HNO3, which is used for dissolving ornaments or made up of the gold in its solution. So we have discussed about the 4 type of the commercial applications of the non-metals. We have discussed about ozone, we have discussed about hydrogen peroxide, ammonia and nitric acid. Many more type of the commercial non-metal compounds also present. We will discuss these type of compounds in our next lecture. Thank you so much and have a nice day.